Oh, hello. I didn't quite see you there. Welcome to. This is not really quite an episode, but I just wanted to take the time to tell you guys, or should I say, explain to you guys, pretty much how this game works. I mean, this is it's a new thing I want to try for the channel. It's a game that came out a while ago, but it's not actually out. It's a pre-alpha. This is the preview beta. I wanted to kind of explain of how this game works, because a lot of you guys don't know how this works. And a lot of you guys have probably seen Markiplier play this a lot. So I just wanted to take the time to explain how this game works. So, I really don't know what to start off. What to start off is, I guess, the way the gases are. So, how it usually is it's pretty much like gases in real life. Like, less dense gases are over more dense gases. Like, if you see here, hydrogen is above oxygen, and carbon dioxide sinks below oxygen. So what's essential to the colony is to have everybody in the middle, working in the middle. You want some place where the hydrogen can go, and you want some place where the carbon dioxide can go. Hence why all the carbon dioxide is down here. And down here. So, what you want, it doesn't quite start you out with gas permeable tile, but you'll want it as soon as possible. Why? Because gas permeable tiles can make gases flow. You want to put it everywhere, not just a few spots, but you want it everywhere. You want to separate the oxygen from the other gases. Now, there are 4 types of gases in this game. Hydrogen, which is lighter, which is the lightest. Carbon dioxide, which I believe is the most dense. Oxygen. Actually, no, there are technically 5 gases. My bad. Hydrogen, least dense. Carbon dioxide, I believe, is the most dense. Oxygen, which goes in the middle. As you can see, it's in the middle here. And chlorine. Now, I think it's less dense than oxygen. I believe it's less dense than more dense than oxygen, but I don't know if it's more or less than carbon dioxide. I think it's more than carbon dioxide. I haven't really encountered chlorine yet in the game, because I'm afraid, because I know chlorine's really, really bad. So, yeah. And polluted oxygen. It's the same thing as oxygen, but it's more along the lines of it's got like sickness in it. So that's what it is. What you want to do to separate these is to create something above right here where the hydrogen can go. And create something below where the carbon dioxide can go. Once you get a little far into the game, you'll contain this polluted oxygen, because it's going to happen one way or another, but you're going to want to contain it. All of it is not. You're not going to want it all over here. Now, I don't know why this has worked. This setup has worked for a long time, so bear with me. So once you get the electrolyzer, which basically what it does is it takes a pipe, it uses water, and it separates the hydrogen from the oxygen because water is H2O. So it separates the hydrogen and oxygen in the air so you can breathe. But hence it creates hydrogen, which you obviously can't breathe. So once that's in place, you're going to want a hydrogen generator. Now, what a hydrogen generator does is that you're going to want to build gas pipes up to a gas pump, which you're going to have to put up where the hydrogen will be, up on the top part of your colony. Again, why this is here, because that's where all the hydrogen is. So put the gas pump up there, and then put the hydrogen generator down here. Now, once you turn the hydrogen generator on, it sucks the hydrogen out. So there's a constant flow of... So there is a constant flow where you can breathe, because hydrogen is not going to be able to go all the way down into here, because you're using it for electricity. So, there is a way to have constant oxygen to breathe. You just need an unlimited source of water. Now, I've heard that the geysers here that they've upgraded with... Why are you cold? Man, 60 degrees ain't cold. 55 degrees ain't cold. Anyway, I've heard that the geysers give you unlimited water. But I've never encountered a geyser. One, because the game's new. Not the game's new, but this is new. And two, I'm scared. Because I don't know if I'll die or not. So, as long as you have water, the electrolyzer, and a hydrogen generator, you're good. Now you're gonna get the carbon dioxide is going to increase, because obviously breathe in carbon dioxide, breathe in oxygen, breathe out carbon dioxide. So it's going to grow. So what also you're going to need is an air scrubber. What an air scrubber does, it filters carbon dioxide and removes it from the air. It does not convert carbon dioxide to oxygen, it just vacuums out the carbon dioxide. So you are going to need those at the bottom, because that's what the carbon dioxide is. Hence why all the carbon dioxide is so low to the ground. Now, of course, you're going to need to power all of this. So you needed to set up a lot of generators, at least 2 generators, or at least 3 generators per, because you're going to need to power a lot of this. You can already see it's lagging. And if you take a look at the oxygen overlay, it used to be very toxic, slightly toxic, unbreathable, barely breathable, breathable, and very breathable. But now it's the concentration of breathable air. And if it's any other air besides oxygen and polluted oxygen, it's just outright unbreathable. Which does kind of make sense. But anyway, yeah, this is hydrogen. You're gonna get a few spots of unbreathable air. But that's normal. I mean, it's normal. I'm breathing in hydrogen now. But it's so low concentrated that it doesn't have an effect on me. As long as they're not going up here for a long period of time, it's fine. But if they're going up here for like a few seconds, it's going to be fine. So, as you can see from my setup here, a lot like a good 90% of it is high concentrated oxygen. I'm not sure why this down here. Well, I guess I know why. It's sufficient and this is high. Yeah. Anyway, and if you go over here, this is not oxygen. This is polluted oxygen. Hence why it's green. Hydrogen is going to be this purplish, not purplish, like pinkish color. Oxygen, obviously blue. Polluted oxygen is going to be like darkish green. I guess like a forest green maybe. Carbon dioxide obviously has a smoke color to it. And chlorine has a brighter green to it. I'm not sure how to describe this. Clear water, obviously blue. Polluted water is going to be about the same color as polluted oxygen. And there will be polluted water, trust me. Now, you're going to be probably thinking to yourself, alright, so you are going to run out of water eventually. And yeah, you're right, you're going to run out of water eventually. But as you make polluted water and take the more you take clean water and the more you pollute water, yeah, it's going to become a massive problem. You're probably going to have to take polluted water. But the thing is, if the things that take actual water, like the shower and the lavatory and your electrolyzer and the air scrubber, if they take polluted water, they're going to stop working and you're going to have to repair them every time. And they're just going to outright stop working. So, another thing. So here's another thing. Water purifier. You can find tons and tons of sand everywhere, which is the main thing to purify water in real life. So, you get a liquid pump here. For some reason it's not pumping. Oh yeah, because it doesn't have fucking whatever. Anyway, in the polluted water, run a pipe all the way to the purifier, and then run the outtake into the clean water. Now, you're probably gonna get some leaks from somewhere of this polluted water while they're doing their thing, and they're probably gonna like pee in it by accident or whatever. That's fine. You're gonna get that anyway in real life. So that's how to have. It won't be constant, infinite, because you output more water than you input. So yeah. Another thing is, you are going to run out of algae too. You will run out of algae eventually. Now there's a lot of algae down here, but it's near polluted water, and if your colony gets into polluted water, it's going to make them very sick. So I might actually go down here. That's probably not a good idea anyway. Going off topic. So, there is a ton of slime though. That's where the biodistillers come in. And you're going to have to contain the biodistillers. And I do have a manual generator in here just in case. But put a coal generator, because you're going to have a lot of coal too, right where it's super freezing cold. Well, not where it's super freezing cold, right where the air is about freezing. It's literally going to be in a freezer. Because it's going to heat up quite a bit. And so is the biodistillers. So you're going to have to put it here. Plus, it's going to be like right above. You're going to have a ladder here, all that. And it is okay for them to be in the polluted oxygen for a little bit. But try to avoid the polluted water as much as you can. So, that takes care of the algae problems. The biodistiller turns all of the slime into algae. So they could go into algae algae deoxidizer and or algae terrarium. Which, for me, I like algae deoxidizer because it turns out that the algae deoxidizer does take a lot more algae, but it outputs a lot, like so much more oxygen than the algae terrarium. You need a lot of algae terrariums. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you just need a lot of algae terrariums to make up for it. And maybe like if you have maybe 10 algae terrariums equals to like 1 algae deoxidizer. I don't know. I haven't tested it out. But whatever, to each their own. So, there's that. Now, what they had for the power, you're pretty much going to have to power like everything. Maybe besides the shower and the lavatory, because that just comes off of pumps. But the pump needs power, so technically it needs to be powered. But pretty much everything you do needs power, besides the massage tables. I'm less stressed. So, yeah, everything's pretty much going to have to be powered, whether it be algae deoxidizers, the electrolyzer, or whatever. And everything's going to have, most of everything is going to have to be pumped. If it's something that has to do with water and scrubbing whatever out of the air, it's going to have to be pumped. And one way you can plan all of this out is by if you pause it, if you completely pause it and plan it out, like take how am I gonna refinement, take a liquid pump and like place it here, and then like do your whole liquid pump, like, yeah. You plan it out, but you can pause it so you can plan stuff out. That's how I got all of this to pretty much work. I placed everything where it needed to be. I placed the pipes where they should go, and I did all of this in one shot. But I prioritized it very low, and then did like certain parts. It's like a lot of planning to get this just right to where it works for you. So, yeah, I have a lavatory. So I have a lavatory, but you still need outhouses just in case the lavatory breaks down. People need to take a shit. So I have outhouses anyway, just in case the lavatory breaks down. This isn't like the most optimized way to do this, but it's just going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort to like probably remodel this whole thing. And I'm just not. It's working for me now, so why stop? Anyway. Also, what you're going to need is food. Food. You need food. You will eventually run out of food, because what it takes to have a mush bar is dirt and water. Might not seem appetizing to us humans, but game's a game. Anyway, dirt and water. That needs to be harvested. Anyway, so is that. That's what you need food all the time. Right now, I'm a little low on food, but you catch my drift. You just need food. Ah, stop it. Okay, so you got your overlays. You got oxygen overlay. You got the power grid. You got thermal comfort. Green is body heat loss. Hydrogen tends to be a lot colder. Carbon dioxide tends to be a bit warmer. Oxygen is Na. So, anyway, and you also got your light overlay. Light, it doesn't necessarily matter. Whatever. You got your plumbing overlay. You got your gas plumbing overlay, which is just a gas pipe. You got your decor. This is really decorated because, you know, whatever. The red, obviously minus decor. And then you got your priority. I haven't talked about the temperature yet. This is the thermal upgrade. So this is the temperature. If you zoom out, you go around, this is going to be, you can have cold spots, you can have really warm spots, so, and so on and so forth. You got red is molten, scorching, hot, warm, temperate, chill, cold, absolute zero. Nothing can really reach absolute zero unless it's like a vacuum in a cold area. Maybe this is absolute zero. But, beside the point. Point being is that you're going to have a lot of zones for the temperature. Now, for some odd reason, this right here is cold. I'm not quite sure why. Probably because this is leaking out. Maybe, I have no idea. But I'm not about to block it out because I need the hydrogen up there. Yeah, for some reason this is showing, all of this is showing blue and this is showing others. I don't know why. And then you go over here. You're going to need the cold generator in a really cold space, around 30 to 45 degrees, because it's going to get really hot really quick. And then the biodistiller. You can see if you zoom in all the way here. This is around 60 degrees. It's comfortable. Then you go over here, and it gets cold. It's about 57. Then it goes down to 47, then 37, and then about 32 degrees. Then 27 all the way here. Go all the way down here. It's not really cold, but it is still cold. So yeah. Temperature is apparently a pretty big thing in the new update, so gonna have to watch out for that. Again, I don't know why all this is cold, but so they put in space heaters to where you can heat up the surrounding area, which I don't know. I don't really have any room to put any more shit, but. Now, another thing is that it might not be a huge deal, but you need air deodorizers. You absolutely need it, because an air deodorizer is basically, it takes polluted oxygen, filters it through apparently sand or some kind of filtration medium, and emits oxygen back out. And also emits clay, which clay is actually apparently a big thing, which, again, this is a preview beta, but it's everything. This is a beta. Eventually, they're going to update it a lot more. and you're gonna want to have to use everything that is here. All this is cold, and you have really warm spouts, about 100 degrees, sounds about right. And then you're also going to want to block off some of this. This is if you put ration boxes in ice biomes, then it's going to be counted as refrigerated until you have actual refrigerators. So now this game is still kind of broken. If you see the biodistillers are working, but it's still saying 0. Everything's still 0, but they're working. Right now I have 0 algae and a little bit of slime. But the biodistillers are working, it's just having 0, it's just zeros across the board besides heat production. Which, again, I don't know why, they should probably fix that. But, again, it's a beta, so it's gonna be, that's gonna happen. There's quite a few things wrong right now that they won't automatically put the food in the refrigerator, which is a real necessity, which they should probably do. They should automatically put any food that they make in the refrigerator, which, again, it's human nature to do that now. So, I have a lot of tiny batteries, because you're going to have power regulation, I believe. Yeah, power regulation to have bigger batteries, but it loses charge over time. So what you're going to want to do is at first have a lot of two tiny batteries together. If I'm wrong, call me out on it, but it's what it is. So I guess that's it for now. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it for now. Yeah, and you're gonna have snow, ice, polluted ice, and probably polluted snow at least at some point. But yeah. So I'm gonna leave this here, and then once the another update comes out, I'll explain what the update is, and what it's brought, and what's been fixed, what you can do to not substitute, but you know what I mean. But thank you everybody so much for watching and listening to me. I just wanted to try something new for the channel. Just try to explain the science behind this. I love this game. I put a lot of hours into this. That's why I'm doing it, because I put a lot of my own time into this. And I'm not the smartest dude in the planet, so if you found something I had wrong, please call me out on it. I want to be able to correct myself. So, another Mario Brothers Wii is coming out shortly, probably at some point tomorrow or Monday. I have to be at work all day tomorrow, but I have Monday off. So, with that being said, I probably missed something that I'm not getting. I'm probably missing something, but I'm loving this game so far. Please keep improving it. Please keep fixing stuff. If the developers are watching my video, I probably not, because I'm me. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching and paying attention. And I will see you guys next time. That's not my outro. Tune in next time.